Anh bút bút. Lỡ theo cực cực ấy, lỡ theo cực cực á, chúng em cực cực tới đầu cái nơ, tới hồi chỗ. Lỡ theo cực cực. Bị phải mama đi cọ. Sự yên chịu ảnh thế. Phải thủ nào tôi thấy. Đi nói gì cũng xịn phai cả chạy này đi nói gì cũng xịn phai cả đó cái mình bắt đâu hỏi gì xịn phai ok nè cách đó chạy hay cách là cái hay gì cách là
on Zoom. I still can't understand it, but it's so wonderful to be able to do this. And I want to tell you what one of my students told me 6 years ago, and she told me at the end of the semester, she was with me for a year, I think.
nó pin pin nó còn mẹ mama kìa đi coi tàu nào mama chỉ cho còn có pin pin mới lấy xí nữa cho mấy chạy đi chợ à tặng má phân chung không ạ này đây nè tôi có đi bim lọ đi quán ta không thấy đây nè nó mới đó nè đi con cha này đi con cha bị phân ra đi nè đi tìm phải đi
started as my teacher and now you're my friend. So I'm going to say to you, everybody, you started as my students and now you are my friends. Anybody else want to say anything before we go? Last words?
Well, the first day I remember that was very nice class. To hear the all students.
Thế con là chạy thế con nói rồi nó liền dùng 66 thế con là hơi ngồi dùng cha cha nữa mình dùng 66 đi dùng 66 đi dùng cha cha.
I remember that because it's like you said that the heart to that thing but I don't know how to speed and I remember that you said that we think the goal for the semester and my goal was not quick because I'm quicker
hai là chắc là hơi yeah lấy chạy
and I think that I
lấy chạy á cái này phải mama cái này phải
that only miss 2 or 3 classes in this semester so for me was incredibly and I enjoyed every class that we had.
And thank you. So that's really important to hear that. So maybe Laura, you can do the welcome and when you say, when I heard the welcome last semester, I felt my heart was beating and when I heard the returning students welcome me, it made me feel comfortable, safe. I hope we are doing that.
Nó mới lọ đi sẽ coi là mỗi gì lọ 66 cách là hỏi yeah cắt ngắn tàu qua này cắt
Next semester I want to do the SMART goals in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Aww. Bye, Deborah. See you. Keep in touch. Talk to you later. Bye. Everybody send messages on our WhatsApp. So maybe next semester we'll do the goals in the middle because we did it at the beginning, and then I think it's important to say. Laura says, I usually quit. I quit, but you're still here. You didn't give up, right? You kept coming. So to say that in the middle, like I'm still here, yay! And at the end, I'm still here. So we'll do that. I totally forgot. I usually do the SMART goals at the beginning and then talk about the goals in the middle. Like, yeah, your goal was to come every day or come a lot, and you are. Congratulations. And to recognize that. So don't let me forget, everybody. Goals at the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay, so to encourage people and celebrate. Okay, anybody else want to say anything? Me looks like she wants to say something. I know she's thinking hard. I can see.
Yes, I just would like to say thank you to you, Anne, because I
Nộp
remember
dùng số
that
6
when
dùng số 6
I first
dùng
came
số 6
here
phone đấy.
and I was so yes you to learn English from the book. So when someone asks me something, just like yes I do and no I don't. So that's all in my brain. That's how I set up. So it's really hard for me to speak the whole sentence, or I just forget everything when I'm about to say. And right now, I'm so comfortable to express myself, and I feel closely to feel like this is who I am when I speak English, which before I didn't feel that way. So I know that you've been working so hard, like so many times you test with me back and forth and practice so many meetings outside of the class to just practice English too. So, and when Deborah say talk about VOTP, I feel the same way too. When I was crying a lot when I speak at VOTP, because I feel like I made it, like because I keep thinking about you. I have the same experience with Deborah. Like I speak
400.000
today
ngàn tiếp.
because I join Anne class and do so many activity with her, like, and also VOTP to the combination, but I don't feel comfortable or confident, but because of the community you make and your dedication, so I am able to do that. From the bottom of my heart, you are my always my teacher ever. And yeah, I hope Laura could know that you will make it, and we will support you as Anne already support us.
Thank you, Nee. That's really, really important to hear. And I think something interesting, when I was in the classroom, students didn't have so many opportunities because we just went to class. After class, people went to another class and they went to work. We never had a book club. We never had a leadership circle. I wasn't the faculty advisor. I did it for 1 year. And now I think on Zoom we have all these believe me, you were lucky in my class if you got one guest speaker. Guest speakers, I couldn't make them come downtown and take part, and if they came to one class. I couldn't say come to 3. I've never had guest speakers in 3 classes. And now they'd say, oh, you want me to come to your other class? I'm like, yeah, I don't want to bother them. And on Zoom, you can get, 3 guest speakers, 4 guests. I couldn't do that before. So in many ways, Zoom is kind of lucky, because if I could get 1 guest speaker and they're like,
Nè,
oh, where do I
hồi ấm
start?
cha là chạy hay là hồi cổng cha hay là hồi ấm
I felt
chắc
so
là hơi
bad. Oh, I have to go back to the Ocean campus.
cấm mày
It was a lot of
coi
work
mày
with
coi
them,
mày
so
là
I
gì
would
chắc
ask maybe 1 guest speaker, and now you got, how many did you get? The librarian, you got Alan, you got Jimmy, you got Son Santos, you had Noah, you had four guest speakers, right? And that's something I could not do in the classroom. So it's a lot of ways, even though Zoom is, City College asked us yesterday, what's your ideal class? And I said, they gave us some choices, and it said like hybrid, Zoom and in person. I'm like, I want Zoom and in person, like 3 days a week in person and 2 days on Zoom. I thought that would be really cool because some other magic happens here, right? And students, I never had facilitators in my class, in a real in-person class. I just did everything. Sometimes I said on the computer, okay, could you go to the computer and tell them what we're doing today? But I basically did all the directions, so
nào cha chị trẻ này cũng nè có cha cũng cha này cũng cha là ok
I felt like
cũng cha
maybe we're all here. What are we doing here? I don't know. So I think there's a lot of new things that happen a lot of magic happen in the classroom, of course, that
cái
I
mặt
can't
ông không cười
here because it doesn't work. But, like we go to the museum together, we have lunch together, we go, Ocean campus together. I hope next semester I can take you to the Ocean campus because Dean Benicio Lopez said, why don't you come? And I'm like, maybe we could all meet and have a tour of the campus if we're outside. So I want to see if he'll let me. He's the dean. If he says yes, he'll meet us, the dean of ESL, right? So that's really wonderful. And I want to tell you a quick story. One time I took my class, my speaking and listening. I don't remember what class.
Hay là cái rồi tại lý tí yeah hay là lấy chạy
Campus, and one of my students was just looking around, and Dean Vinicio Lopez was our guide. Can you imagine? The dean of the ESL department was our guide, and they had some ambassadors, ASC ambassadors who were giving like, this is the science building, this is the library, this is the career center, this is the counseling, and my students were just looking around, and
Có
one
chị
of
蝴
my
蝶
students
quá.
was just looking and
Có chị
looking.
蝴điệp chạy quá. Giờ thấy蝴蝶chạy phi phi phi. Phi là cái pi pi hảo tồn nè. Mấy à, phi à, phi à, phi là hảo hảo à.
From my country, I already
Phi là
have
hảo hảo thôi.
classes.
Ẩm ẩm á,
Can
ẩm
you
á.
come here? I said, of course you can come here. You can take any class
Wow.
you want. And she said, oh,
Mama, mama, mama.
okay. And guess what? She went and she got 6 certificates in photography. Who is it? Who is it, Nee? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, psychology.
Yeah, Mavi.
Ravi. I don't know why I forget.
Yeah.
Forget
And
people
you know,
name.
my student, who's already got a master's degree, she's professional,
Ông
etc. She did photography and got 6 certificates, and her English
nộp mắm.
got way better, and her
Mum, mum, mum.
confidence, and
Mum, mum, mum.
she's actually went back to her country, Brazil, and guess who I'm talking to today on the phone? Mavi. So she was my student 2
No.
years ago, and she
Mum, mum.
said when I took her to the campus, it just changed her life, because she just looked at Ocean campus and said, are there classes for me here? And I said, yeah. And she tried different classes. She didn't like them. And then she found photography, and she said, I love photography. And then, of course, her English got way better, because she had to explain her photographs to the class. She had to write reports sometimes, and she would show me and say, Anne, is this clear? Because she had to talk about her vision of her photography to the class. There was a lot of writing and speaking, like she's taking a photography class. Yeah, at the beginning, she didn't understand anything. When the teacher, even the parts of the camera, she didn't know any of those words, and that changed her life, right? So going to the campus is kind of a meaningful thing. And I want to tell you one story. Another time I took my students to the campus, I used to go a lot. One time I took my students to the campus, and we heard music. My students said, Anne, what's that music? I hear music. I said, I don't know. Let's go look. And you know what it was? It was the Native American students at City College doing their traditional dance. They were in a courtyard, and I don't know why they were dancing with their traditional clothes. And my students said, Anne, are they Indians? I said, yeah, they're indigenous people. But where are they from? I said, San Francisco, probably. They're students here. We have Native American students? I said, yeah, we even have a Native American club. And they're like, what? Really? So they got to see, I had never seen that. And they said, Anne, do you usually see this? Is that why you brought us here today? And I'm like, no, never seen it before. So you never know what surprise. That wasn't my surprise, but it was a surprise. So I hope we can go to don't let me forget, everybody. Maybe we could take a trip to the Ocean campus, and Dean Lee will, not Dean Lee, Dean Lopez can meet us. I think that'll be really exciting for you. And then maybe the credit students like Alina and the other students can meet us. We'll try to make it happen, right? Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Is everyone still here? Everybody's faces. Everybody put the black screen. Are you still here? Bye, Mayada. Bye.
I brought you to my work.
There she is. She's going to work. I love Zoom. See, you can't do that in the classroom. Have a great day. Where are you? Walnut Creek?
Mama.
Where is
Yes.
it? Yeah, look
Yes,
at that
Walnut Creek.
sky.
Mama.
Look at that sky. It's gorgeous.
How did you know it was in Walnut Creek?
Because you told us you live in Walnut Creek. I listen to my students, Maya. No, I have a spy watching you. But you live in Walnut Creek too, right? Do you live there?
No, I live in Concord. But it's pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, I live almost there's Concord,
Chị xem màu
West
chị
Virginia,
sẽ
and Walnut Creek.
nhột
So I
mỏ
live
mỏ
very
dầu dầu
familiar
nhột
by
mỏ
all
dầu dầu.
I mean, it's such a beautiful neighborhood. When I look at that, it's like I live in the city. I don't get to see that kind
Nộp
of
nộp chị chở lắm.
I know, and here is really pretty because we can see the mountains over there. Let me just change my camera.
beautiful.
Dạ, đi rồi rồi bao liền đi qua đi rồi hút rồi rồi lại chỉ cầm tủ đi bắt sang ok.
I don't know, but look,
Mắm
the
mắm
mountains. I don't know if
Mum,
you
mum,
can
thêm màu.
see, but
mắm mắm.
No, can't
Mum,
see
mum.
that. No, but I can see. Wow, it looks like.
Rồi tím trùng trũng là tím trùng trũng
Yeah,
tím rồi tiệp tù dầu dầu á.
and yeah,
I get so
and,
Ok, bye bye.
city.